Hello everyone, Atkpwr here with another banger of a game from the January monthly tournament here between ChaiChan and Farid in Game 2 of the Steel Division January monthly tournament. Let's dive right in here to Tali Inhantala. And the left in the red, we have ChaiChan playing third VDV on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue, we have Farid Rommel playing 122nd Infanterie on Vanguard Income. This guy is beyond my ability to comprehend. He truly is. So ChaiChan on third VDV, which is a pretty bad division these days. There are a few maps though it absolutely can slap on. But this is definitely not one of them. Like, this is absolutely not one of the maps this division should ever be good on. So third VDV, I mean, the recon's pretty solid. You got these Descent Razvedka, which I can't remember exactly what they are. I'm pretty sure they're just a bunch of PP Shaws, but they might have a Molotov. I can't remember. T-70s, snipers. I mean, that's all good stuff. The infantry tab is supposed to be the best part of it. It's all CQC stuff except for the Desoniki DTs, which I believe are triple machine gun units. I believe. I can't remember for sure, though. Like, we barely ever see this division get played. The Desoniki, though, I mean, they're only 15 points for essentially a slightly smaller Avto squad. So they're actually very good at 15 points, especially with the PP Shah buff. Made these guys pretty darn good, honestly. The Sturmoviki Rocks are Sturmoviki Rocks. Those are phenomenal at CQC. You got lots of those. The Descent Sapody, I honestly don't even know what those are. Some sort of flamer unit, apparently. I just don't remember. I don't know if they have a DP machine gun or anything. Well, I guess we'll find out. Tank tab, it's just some Valentines and T-34-76s. I mean, there's worse tank tabs, but it's certainly not great. Your support tab, just some OB-25s, 50mm mortars, and a whole lot of Maxims in B phase. The AT tab, pretty light as well, but you do have the trifecta of Soviet AT, the 45mm ZIS-2 and ZIS-3, and then an SU-76. A tab, solid, 37mm, 85mm. RD tab here, he's bringing the 203. Well, I should note, he's not bringing it. In the January monthly tournament, the players have pre-built decks from other players. So we have the Katusha, gross, 122 SU-76, and the 203mm. I hope we see that big boy out. Air tab, not much here. Yak-9T, IL-2, AT, and the U2. I believe that's the one with the bombs, which is really good, honestly, for 20 points. On the other side, 122nd. I actually like this division. Like, I want to love it. It's not good enough. It's like C tier these days, yeah, maybe B tier. The infantry just don't hold up. But it does have some great 2K options. It is definitely a pretty solid 2K division. Your recon tab, you have a card of Takampoya, and then we have the KV Kev OS there for recon. The infantry tab, it's a lot of grenadiers, which blows. You do get some finished infantry with the Pianiti, and you get the Suma Poosid, which are basically like Yakari. Then we have these Sturm Grenadiers MP44s. Tank tab, all Stugs. The support tab, really good. IG-33s, 242s, IG-18s, lots of support. AT tab, phenomenal. 45 mils, Pack 40s, Pack 43 Krupps, and Latis. Then we have AA tab is weak, but they are 20. It is SDK of Zeds and Flak Verling, so it's not bad. It's just not numerous. RD tab, lots of big guns, but nothing special. And then the air tab, Focke-Wulf spam. So in we go. This is honestly 122nd division. I hope they come back to and buff a little bit, since they didn't properly like give the Finnish traits. Like, they didn't give Yakari shock or anything. The Yakari kind of suck, and Sua Pomosa do as well. If they could buff those up, I think that'd be appropriate, honestly. 122nd really needs a card of like regular Panzer Grenadiers or something, like kind of desperately. Grenadiers are so bad these days. Like, just because of the, we all know the power creep of the game. They're just so bad. But we see a huge push here from ChaiChan in a unique spot, coming from this direction to push into this forest here. Threw down some smoke, of course. This guy, if you want to learn how to play smoke, watch ChaiChan. This guy uses smoke constantly. Literally constantly. It's incredible how much this guy uses smoke. He makes me embarrassed to play this game. Like, it's really getting to that point. Every time I watch this guy, his plays are so next level, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say most of the time. Lati does get caught out if it had been over here, it would just have a smorgasbord of spots to kill. We see Jushkas all over the place. Takampoy with its double sniper trying to save the day, can't do it. Desan Komroti, though, get in first. And I really don't think he wanted that. Look, more smoke going down from the Komroti here to save the other units. M2A1s coming in with their 50 cals. Can stop the universe. IG-18 gets forced off. IG-18 can't land the shot. All these pretty solid CQC units falling back here. M2A1 does go down to the Sturm Grenadier with their Panzerfaust, and this is where you want, oh, this is where MP44s shine. Shooting into soft cover, into light cover. Oh, God, they're so good there. They're not so great in a lot of other situations, but they're, oh, it's so nice. Look at him just chop this Desaniki down. All right, so Desaniki DT, yep, 3 DT machine guns here. Some SVTs as well. They can put out for 20 points. This is great. This is like the Granatieri Calati. This is like the pre-Granatieri Calati, essentially. Pianity, though, not good at long range, and especially with the 50 cal bearing down on them as well. Pianity gets surrendered. Grenadier coming in. Do we see some arty already? Yeah, 150. Not just some arty. A big piece of arty. Now, we do have to remember Farid is on Vanguard here, and ChaiChan is on Maverick. Why does everybody hate balance? I don't like anybody. I don't like any top player because they just refuse to play balance. And again, it wasn't their choice, but top players built these decks, which means all they ever built with was Vanguard and Maverick. It's just depressing. Where's my inevitability? Where is my crushing inevitability? So look at all that beautiful veterancy here. ChaiChan bringing that up. Whoa, almost lost his leader there. See, the Grenadier is just like so nothing. It's not doing anything. ChaiChan's own arty kind of pinning him down there. A little bit of a rare micro mistake. See a little push here from Farid down south. Good call to stay aggressive where ChaiChan is not being aggressive. He's kind of got to hold this, though. He really doesn't... He's not bringing in any further reinforcements, actually. Amazing, too, that this Vanguard deck has 2 C-phase cards of infantry. That's kind of nuts. I know they're cheap infantry, but that's a lot. Stug 4 takes out the T-34. That was a nice kill for sure. Sturmfuhr trying to hold off this Sturmoviki. Definitely not a great fight. Are they out of grenade range? Seems weird. It looks like they're in it, but I guess not. Again, please, Eugen, change this stupid circle to 100 meters instead of this useless 120 meters. That would be so much better. Or change it to 250 so I can actually see when a Panzerschreck is going to fire. Or a bazooka. Or whatever all those other 250 meter range AT weapons are that have different names but are essentially all Panzerschrecks or bazookas. Sturmoviki rocks with their PP Shaws will absolutely eviscerate this Grenadier. I mean, Farid has blunted this assault, but there's still a lot here. Like, it is by no means defeated. 150 now under counter battery from the Su-76s. And the 2-on-1 is going to be quite bad. If Farid loses his RDPs early, it's going to hurt. It's 120 points gone down if that does happen. So nice little position here built to kind of counter the units coming in here. The Stug 4 coming in. The only thing in ChaiChan's third VDD that can really kill this Stug 4 is the 85mm and the Zis-2. Everything else is really actually going to struggle quite a bit. Focke-Wulf in, wipes out the Sturmoviki. Focke-Wulf spam is still very good. It's one of those things that used to be absolutely oppressive when planes had more strafing power. So, it, you know, people don't think about it so amazingly anymore, but it's still very good. Nice little player from Farid. He pushed through this forest, hooked around, and cut off these infantry up here. Really nice. Lati getting some Swomi hits in. Actually doing some pretty good damage, honestly. They're going to lose, but they did do some good damage at the end of the day. Grenadiers trying to hook back. Focke-Wulf strike again. Takes out the Sturmoviki. Focke-Wulf gets a nice run on the IL-2. IL-2 gets pinned down before it can take out the Stug 4. I did forget about this. This can kill Stug 4s, but if he's going to lose it right away, it definitely ain't killing anything. Looks like it's going to go... I would think it's going to go down. Took a full burst of this Flak-Verling and a Focke-Wulf hit. Now the Focke-Wulf's back around. Doesn't even need to be. 150 is still alive, but forced to fall back. Oh, just as I say it, it gets a full-on hit from an Su-76. Ouch and a half. No AA from ChaiChan yet. Here comes the 37mm, right on cue. Desaniki are going to beat Grenadiers all day long, and they're 5 points cheaper, so it's a lot of value. Grenadiers did manage to kill off these Desaniki. This weird salient with just this one Sturmoviki, kind of weird. Like, really strange, actually. Focke-Wulf coming in for a strafe, I assume? What is it doing? It's actually not the best strafe, for only has 220 mils. Oh, Zis-2 is in for that Stug 4. But at max range, the Zis-2 is not phenomenal at penetrating at this 100 millimeters of armor. I mean, it's not max range, I guess. Can it survive? Focke-Wulf is in to pin down the Zis-2. Very nice. These Stug 4s are key. The issue is he brought him in A phase, which means he only has 3. And Stug 3s, while still solid, are nothing as difficult to get rid of as Stug 4s. That extra 10 millimeters of armor makes all the difference. Can he finish off this Zis 2? Yes, he can. Oh, wait, that's a Zis 3. I'm sorry. I was saying Zis 2 that whole time. What a fool. What a fool I am. Foolish, foolish. Sturm Pioneer on the edge of the woods. Definitely not where you want it. Farid taking up the very standard defensive posture here of these support units in the woods here. Currently 12-12 again. 150 nearly dead, but Farid just doesn't want to counter battery the Su-76. I do understand they can move, and that's really annoying. Although the Su-76 is already like out of ammo, and there's only ammo coming in B, so they're basically offline for a couple minutes here. Focke-Wulf coming in for a nice bombing strike should really hurt. It does. Takes out one, pins another. Yeah, the issue is going to continuously be that Farid's infantry are going to struggle at CQC versus ChaiChan's. Although in C phase he gets the Suma Powosids, which are pretty solid. But I still don't think they're definitely not beating like Sturmoviki rocks and stuff by no stretch. Again, the Yakari / Suma Powosid not getting the shock trait was a pretty big bone. Yakari used to be absolute houses, and now they're just so mediocre. Definitely something I think they probably should circle back on, because the Finnish are now, like, pretty awful. Like, they have no purpose at this point. Because their CQC units are not even that good at CQC now, so they really don't have any, like... They're not good at anything. Some transport just went down there. Not sure what it was. Funny to see this much armor out of 3rd VDV, but it's a good bit of armor. Grenadiers keeping the Desaniki from pushing forward with any sort of AT weaponry. Bunch of infantry caught out in the open. The triple DT of the Desaniki pinning down troops hard. Focke-Wulf in. Desaniki gonna get hit. Nope, barely took damage. Fallback is still a little too strong in my opinion. Just dial it back 10%. I am not saying we should change anything drastic. I mean, I would personally like to flip the whole thing and have pinned get reduced damage and falling back do more damage, but that's just me. That would actually make you think, because then you'd have to decide, do I let my unit lay here and survive longer, but you know he's not getting out of combat, or do I run him away and risk him taking more damage and dying? Heat shell from the IG-18 misses. Oh, he had the side shot and everything. Taka Mpoya does take out the Sturmoviki rocks successfully, but now he's out in the open for the T-70 to get. Stug 4 really should just get over here and kill some stuff. He's got some pretty easy kills. There we go. Taka Mpoya making a run for it. IG-18 had no more heat shells, so the HE's not going to do much. Taka Mpoya keeping both units alive is pretty huge, because then you get to use both snipers. If one of the units dies and you're only firing one sniper, and it's not nearly as good of a unit. Already going after the 50 mil, and that's how much these are. That's how good these are if a good player is using them. That he's willing to target his 150 mil artillery to kill it. These T-70s retreating. ChaiChan just always on his micro. Just never seems to miss a singular beat. Farid being careful not to let this little salient over here become anything more. I am surprised. I mean, again, Farid did not build this deck, but I can't believe someone put these yucky 105s in. They're really bad. There's no SK-18s in this division. Seems really weird. It's in most German divisions. Grenadier pinned down by the Desaniki. No chance. Now the Desaniki can make a run at this Stug 4. Oh, there's this 3. Picks up a side shot. It's going to get another one. Oh, big mistake here by Farid. Oh, no. That Stug 4 was kind of like his brick house over there, holding everything up together. 150 is getting moved. Nice to see. Now we see a 203 in early. I did have a commenter ask about these things. Are they any good? The answer's not really. The problem is, A, they're disgustingly slow, right? Because they're, like, tracked, right? So they're only moving at 14 kilometers an hour on a road. Like, it's painful. So that's problem 1. Problem 2, they don't have very much ammo. They run out very quickly, and they're very supply intensive. Problem 3 is they're treated as if they have vehicle health with an open top and not very high health. So they actually die almost easier than, like, the gun does. They take more damage from, like, glancing shots. Direct hits generally will kill, you know, the manned one a little bit faster. 45 mil, fabulous weapon here, taking out the T-34. T-70 goes down to this 45 mil. 45 mils carrying their weight right now. One of the Valentines died. I'm assuming, or this T-34, I'm assuming to the Stug 4. Yeah, it would definitely appear so. 105 does take out the leader here. No, wait, I think the leader's right here. Maybe he never died. So the 150 is now dead. As ChaiChan once again starts to build up an artillery advantage. And there's the smoke again from the Su-76. This 3 in with its good HE takes out the 45 mils, now targeting the Takampoya and such. The IG-18 a little bit out of position, which means it's not helping. Fogwolf gets stopped by the smoke of ChaiChan there. Now the 37 mils might take this out. Takampoya would have killed the Zis 3, but the 50 mil stops that. Oh! Oh, the Fogwolf barely makes it out. IG-18 now on target on the Zis 3, but it's a little late. Yep, and that slight mispositioning costing Farid a kill. Stug 4 needs to fall back from all the smoke. I mean, honestly, to me, 3rd VDV is the perfect division for ChaiChan. This division is all about smoking things off. I'm kind of disappointed that ChaiChan does not have the smoke off map. It's the only off map in the game that I don't hate. It's kind of a meme and it's hilarious. And nothing dies when you do it. It's just all smoke, which is kind of funny. More smoke. All the smokage. Yeah, these Sturm Grenadiers would absolutely wipe the floor right now with these guys out in the open. Oh, they do spot him. Oh my god, did you see that? Freaking wiped out 8 men in like a half second. This is where Sturm Grenadiers shine. U2 goes down to a Fogwolf A6 now. Oh, and it falls back over the AA. Oh, that's so bad. Fogwolf A6s only have bad resilience. Oh, no. I think it's gonna die. Yep. Oh, that's 110 points pissed away. 115. Oh, Farid really needs to micro that up north. Oof. Stug 4 almost kills the 50 mil. Cannot finish it off. That's so disappointing because that thing will come back to haunt him for basically ever. Flakverling easily stops the U2. Might even shoot it down. Oh, there's 2 Flakverlings. Didn't even notice that. They're still going to get away. 85 mil coming in. 203 targeting some 105s again. ChaiChan is very aggressive in counter battering. He does not want Farid to have any arty to work with. We're about halfway through B phase, so this is technically ChaiChan's time to go. Both players have 2 C phase cards of infantry. That is a lot for Maverick and Vanguard. Now, both of them are playing divisions that have 20-point infantry across the board. So understand, well, and ChaiChan even 15-point infantry. So it's understandable. You can fit a lot more troops into C, but 2 cards of infantry is still a lot. That's a lot for 2 aggressive decks. Now, of course, again, they didn't build them. It's just kind of weird that both the builders of these aggressive decks built them this way. I guess they just knew everyone else was building aggressive decks, so this whole tournament was just going to be Maverick on Vanguard on Maverick on Vanguard. So you never have to worry about, like, running into a deck that's, you know, actually designed to beat you. I don't know. Already coming in for that 105. There's those big boomies. The other issue, again, with the 203, it's just slow. It fires slow. 3 rounds a minute is the slow end of firing. Sturm Grenadiers are, again, really not CQC infantry at the end of the day. Farid now bringing his own 50mm mortars in. I believe these are the 800-meter range ones. Oh, nice Focke-Wulf strike there. They were both weakened squads, but still really good strike. Are they the 800? Yeah, they are the 800. So let's see if Farid can counter ChaiChan's masterful 50mm play with some of his own. Not a good start. Especially if this Desaniki get on it right away. That'd be absolutely backbreaking. Since he just brought him in. Now, it's not point-wise, it doesn't really matter. But, okay, Farid just bombed this. I'm kind of surprised now he's hitting with a 50mm mortar. Sturm Grenadier will get through. Desaniki DT should go down to the 50mm mortar, I would think. No, I guess not. 50mm mortar just kind of misses every single shot. There we go. Sturm Grenadier finish off the Desaniki. So here's the thing. At times I like Tali as a map, and at other times I hate this map. I like this map because I do think this part of the map is quite fun to play in. There's some difference here. There's some good 2K range, some big open areas. There's actually a lot of 2K range play that a lot of other maps don't achieve. Like even like Slits West and stuff a lot of times doesn't end up feeling as long range as it really should. It's like a weird effect. But this map actually feels more long-rangey than a lot of other maps. So I like that. The problem is this big, stupid lake they slap down here and cut off half the freaking map. So, like, the entirety of the game is funneled into 75% of a map, which turns it into just a gigantic slog fest. Because there's not a lot of room to maneuver. Because they made this all open, you know, there's really not a lot of room to make protected, maneuvered plays. So it just ends up being this slog fest between both sides. It's very frustrating. Now, it is nice to see Farid up here making a little play up north. You can definitely get something done here. The problem is this right here. Like, once these get spotted and the U2s go bomb this, they're just going to die. Like, you're totally unsupported when you make this sort of push, and it's really rough. Now, we do see Farid finally doing some counter battery. Nope, just kidding. He switched his targets. Well, he killed off the leader. That was nice. Is there a commander in? Yeah, there is. 50mm mortar are going to try to finally finish off this Desaniki DT that's been holding him up. ChaiChan just too quick. IG-33s double in. The OB-25 is going to do so much damage still before it dies. These things are just so disgustingly good. I don't know why they are so much better than every other freaking infantry gun in the game, but oh my god. Look at that. He killed an IG-33 before it ever fired. Double Katusha now in. Oy vey. We're now into C phase. Both players are going to be choked. One Katusha is actually going to hit nothing. The other probably won't kill this IG-33 because, again, Katushas are very meh. Grenadiers pouring in. Here comes the waves of swarmy garbage. Wow, the timing. Oh, no, the timing. Oh, my God. Some days you just have no luck. Wow, the IG-33 took no damage. Oh, Katyushas are so bad. Focke-Wulf couldn't get through this 85 mil? Seems kind of weird. So things looking a little stagnant here as both players hunker down for an arty war. The question is, who wins this arty war? Farid's got 8 pieces of arty, and ChaiChan has, well, he technically has 9 pieces of tube artillery and 2 Katyushas. Now, Katyushas, as I said, are a step off of useless. They have their moments. I'm not going to say they don't have their moments, but for the most part, as we just saw, they're complete garbage. So we're just going to focus on this 9 pieces of tube artillery. 3 of those are Su-76s, which are very hard to kill off. And 4 of Farid's guns are these crappy 105s, which are, as I mentioned, crap. So, I don't know. I really don't. IG-33 going to pick up an easy one? Oh, yeah. Even, remember, because this is HE, so it still does tons of damage even when it hits. He's got 6 IG-33s and 8 Stu-42s in C phase. So, someone built this Vanguard deck expecting to play the game forever. Because there's also a C-Fakes card of Stug 3s. I don't even know how he calls all this stuff in with his Vanguard income. This is literally a balanced deck built with Vanguard income. This is like the glory days of Valanced. Is that what we called it? Or was it Valengard? Whatever it was. It was back when everyone played Vanguard because the income still had pretty high C-Phase income. So there was absolutely no reason to play any other income. Because you would get the early income and still have plenty in C-Phase to play with. Those were not particularly fun days. If you think everyone plays Maverick now, let me tell you what. That was all anybody played was Vanguard. You absolutely did not play anything else at all. Lots of smoke down here for ChaiChan is huge. IG-33 going to pick up an easy kill here on the Sapperty rocks or Sturmoviki rocks or whatever rocks they were. They're not rocking anyone's world now. The 105s are starting to get a little bit more aggressive in their counter battery, forcing ChaiChan to move. Katusha going for the IG-33 again after their embarrassing first strike. Let's see if the second one can do any better. IG-33 wipes out a sniper. These IG-33s are doing damage. 50 mil mortar going to do some work as well. It looks like ChaiChan has stopped countering the Artie all of a sudden. No, there he goes again. Okay. I was going to say, really weird because he was really aggressive about it, and then it looked like he stopped. I saw no reason to stop. All right, here we go. Hiya! Oh, he already canceled it. The IG-33 moved and the Katyushas are now on the run. What are the 105s going after? Counter battering again? Yeah. SC-76 actually getting hit a little bit. Taking these out would be absolutely massive. They don't do a ton of damage, but they're just constantly pecking at his artillery. Oh, and down it goes. Wow, why is that so accurate? That was 2 shots, like, right on target. Is there a leader here? No, I don't think so. Those rings are from Farid's leaders. Wow. Focke-Wulf coming in. Unbothered this time. Should get the kill on the Desaniki here. It does. The other thing is, too, is ChaiChan's starting to run out of those Desaniki DT, which are his only, like, real long-range infantry. Once they're all dead, might actually be an issue fighting anything at long range. Like, Grenadiers will be able to just kind of fight in the open, essentially. Now, is a Katyusha strike going for an IG-33 again? Yep. Ooh, Stug 3 goes down to the 85 mil, but the Stu-42 now on target. Lands a good shot. Grenadiers on the run from the U-2 with their 4 50-kilogram bombs. Boom. Katyusha double strike. All right, might actually do it. Farid still hasn't fallen back. And still failed. Was that both of them? Oh, God. I think it was one of them. It's still awful. Oh, if he hadn't fallen back, the IG-33 would have killed that. Kev OS here, caught out in the open. Not sure where he's planning to go with it. Both players with plenty of recon, so there's really no sneaking around here. Flak-Verling stops the U-2 in its tracks. Should be able to shoot it down, I would think. Because it's unveteraned. So no veterancy here. It's Katyusha now going for this IG-33. ChaiChan clearly putting a massive premium on killing these off. Farid's little push up north, totally stopped now by some T-70s. A Stug over here would do a lot of work, honestly. Lot of targets. Both players neck and neck with Farid slightly ahead here. Stu-42 in as well. So just a lot of 2K. And this is the thing, like, 3rd VDV on this map? Like, what are you thinking? I mean, ChaiChan's a beast, but this is just, like, almost like bragging. Like, I can win on this map with 3rd VDV against a almost all 2K map. All 2K division. Because 122 is honestly really good at long range. It's got a lot of tools, as we can see in the deck. 2 cards of Pack 43s, you got Stu 42s and IG-33s. You don't really have tanks for long range, which kind of is unfortunate, but in terms of support weapons and stuff, you got 2K for days. Stug 4 should easily win this. Takes out the T-34. Another armor piece down. There are only 12 T-34s in the deck, so this actually could be problematic. Farid falling his Flak-Verling and IG-33 back, and the Katyusha is going to do 2 damage. 2 entire damage. Here comes the Sumepowosid here. In they come with their SVTs, Swomies, and Lati machine guns. Desan Komroti gonna go down here? Probably. I mean, unless he runs like heck. Yep, there he goes. He's off. Farid under some pressure down south, though, now. Whole bunch of Sapody and Sturmoviki. Now, what are these Descent Sapody? So they're basically just a rifle squad with a flamethrower. Interesting. Very interesting. Sturm Grenadier are finding some targets here, and they are putting down the hurt. He really needs, yeah, he needs to kill off this leader. That would be super helpful. Shug 4 gets a pen on the T-34. Stu 42 on the Zis-2. Looks like it's Zis-2 breaks off. Leader goes down. Suapowosid find the 37 mil. That could be backbreaking there. Farid on a 14-10. I did forget to mention, if you didn't see game 1, go check it out. It was, I mean, yeah, game 1. It was something, it was a sight to see. Let's just put it that way. So 37 mil goes down easy peasy. Sturm Grenadier getting caught out by the Desaniki DT that are still alive. Suapowosid running in to save the day. T-34 cuts off these Suapowosids. Ooh. Direct shot from the 122, I think? That's what it looked like. This infantry just can't get on this point. Farid had a 14-10 for a moment. It's gone. Heartbeat later. Zis-2 moving out to get this Shug 4. And Sturm Grenadier just not the ideal unit here. Here's some reinforcements for the south. I just wasn't sure if Farid even noticed things were going wrong down there. Almost all of Farid's arty is dead. He did bring another 150 in. This 105 about to die. And basically nothing of ChaiChan's is dead except for the 203? Is that the dead 203? Yep, there it is. You see what the problem with this unit is? It's just not fast enough. It gets absolutely shot down so easy. They're kind of trash. Shug 4 did go down, but Farid on a 13-11 again, finally capturing this flag. Zis-2 got on the Stu 42, I think. That's what I would have to assume. IG-33 spotting something to blow up. Should be something soft, I would think. Oh, boom. Oh, he sees the Zis-2. Immediately eviscerates it. Nice kill there. Surprised Farid isn't making a straight push here into the town with a bunch of Suapowosids. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Wow, so those reinforcements weren't even for the south, which is still under a lot of pressure. Like, can't underestimate how much pressure is down here. The Shug 3, though, is kind of a stopper right now. Although this T-70 could certainly take it out. No, the Shug 3 notices it. Does get a pen, but goes down. Zis-2 coming in to finish off that Shug 3. Katusha actually got a kill. Good for you. How much are these things? 80? 80 points, yeah. Where's the Shug 3 going? I'm surprised we're not seeing more infantry. I mean, Farid's got 106 infantry in his vanguard. Again, he didn't build it. This is not a hate on him building this. I'm so confused. The infantry are cheap as dirt. I get that, but that's still a lot of infantry for a vanguard tech. And Farid's has no fear of tossing 30 units into the middle of a field and hoping they get across. Double pack 40 going in, like, really close. Here comes the Sumapowosid here, finally pushing through. Desan Sapody not nearly enough to stop them. Although, truthfully, most of the defense here of the town has been killed. Like, ChaiChan can now actually get into the town if he wanted to, with reinforcements. Zis-2 almost had the Shug 3. Farid notices just in time. Unfortunately, all his infantry are Sturm Grenadiers, so they can't get into range at all. This is two now very much on target. Down it goes. Easy kill there. With the Stug 3 dead, there's nothing to stop this wall of infantry. A couple of Sturm Grenadiers is not going to do it. More Sturm Grenadiers, though. 45 mil goes down to the 85 posted up down the road. Already now starting to come in on this position. Farid under a lot of stress down here. I don't know if does not feel like he's really taking note of that. Pack 40 versus T34 should be an easy win, but the Pack 40 already suppressed. Stu 42 in with the T-shell, though. Misses. 15-9 for Farid. 85 mil pinned down. Focke-Wulf's immediately in, going for the bombing strike. Can't see it because of the smoke play. That is, I'm not a fan of that cheesy play. It's not cheesy, but it's like, why wouldn't they just bomb anyway? You can ground attack on a spot, it'll still bomb anyway. One Focke-Wulf forced off. 85 mil gets to reset itself. IG-33 forced to move from the Arty. Is that 105? Yeah. Farid's still trying to do a little counter battery. He's got two 105s and a 150 going. Though they're not all on counter battery. They're actually going after some AA now. IG-33 going to get a shot off. Whoop! Over here. Into the abyss of nothing. And Farid already lost his 15-9. About to lose his 14-10 as well. 13-11 now. Probably going to lose that. And he said, oh no, he lost that from that. Fortunately, not many of his infantry have AT, so this T-34 hunting around the forest is kind of an issue. So he's going to Focke-Wulf bomb it. Okay. I can appreciate that. Flying straight over his 3 stars, this 37 mil and 85 is not going to end very well for this Focke-Wulf. $85 mil actually gets the kill. As this southern push that Farid has blatantly ignored is now developing. Another 203 in? Okay, interesting. So Pack 40s have secured the open air ground for the moment. That 122 is probably going to need to be killed by a Stu 42. That would be the right counter for it. Sturmfear gets spotted by the sniper. Sturm Grenadiers continue to run into the woods, and they just don't do it in here. Now, they can beat this Desaniki, I will say that. This, they should win. Infantry do unload in time before the ZIS-2 killed them in the transports. These Suma Pawosid under the same pressure. 105 dead. Needs to move his ammo truck before it gets killed. Pack 40 finally takes out the T-34. That's a big kill. Gets Farid back as 13-11. 15 minutes remaining here in this nail-biter of a match. Leader goes down. Suma Pawosid throws their molly and then gets surrendered by the Desant's flamethrower. I mean, Farid should still have plenty of infantry to go. Specifically still his Suma Pawosid, which are his best unit. Other than the Sturm Grenadier, arguably, depending on the situation. Both Pack 40s now dead. Well, one Pack 40 dead, the other very heavily suppressed. The Stu 42 really needs to get into a more aggressive position to kill off this 122. Of course, he doesn't know if there's AT here, so I understand why he's not pushing further forward. Maybe some recon here on the edge of this woods would really help. He really should, at this point, well, you can't really drive this way. You got to go this way in and walk them through. Really dangerous to actually drive down this road because Red has an easy transport snipe spot on this. Already aggressively countering the 105. And now we see ChaiChan making a northern push. 45 mil being rushed in with a Suma Pawosid in defense. Not sure it's going to be enough to stop this. This is a fair number of troops. If he can catch the Desaniki out, it's not a big deal. The T-70s are the issue. A single Stug 3 would solve this entire issue. Back to a 12-12 with, looks like we're actually going to have a 14-10 in ChaiChan, a 13-11 in ChaiChan's favor here any second. Focke-Wulf's in. Lighter one goes first. Does get through. Heavier one still also gets through. As the Sturmviki rocks were almost dead, but now are really dead. 45 mil set up. Too late, though, to stop these T-70s from getting through. Oh, this is definitely not good. 105 goes down. 150 doing some work. Suma Pawosid finally getting into the woods. The Shermanviki are almost dead. The Desaniki, while still good at CQC, are not like absolute monsters like the Shermanviki rocks are. So, yep. Desaniki go, well, they're not down. They're on the run. It looks like Farid might get back a 13-11 here. Potentially. Martyr 2 on the 50 mil. Can't finish it off, though. Oh, you do not want to leave that thing alive. I'm really surprised Farid's not throwing more troops into the center here. Shug 3 finally in to try to take out these T-70s. Super Pawosid has no way to stop this T-70 himself. Stu 42 could pop out and try to kill this 122, though you have the risk of getting hit by the heat shield. Now, once it's pinned, then by all means, all day, go for it. Yeah, the 122 misses. Now's his chance. 45 mil coming up, too. The Stu 42 can easily kill these T-34s as well. It's got pretty heavy armor at 100 millimeters, excuse me. T-34 can kill it at close range, though. I'm not saying it's unkillable. Can the Martyr 2 finish off the 122? It can. Heat shell goes, misses, bounces. 45 mil in as well. Gets a penetration. Bounce. Stu 42 is down. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Another Stu 42 moving into position to help support. Stug 3 coming in to save the day. Flag captures. Suma Pawosid goes down. Focke-Wulf going deep for the 122. There is actually no A to stop it. Nope, more A is not coming. I can't believe he didn't do a Focke-Wulf strike here on these Desaniki that are starting to develop a real foothold. 122 survives. Infantry pushing forward. Grenadier out of position. T-34 takes a shot at the Stu 42. 45 mil. Still has HE shells on, so it'll stop if it runs into infantry. We have 10 minutes left here. Farid has a lead, but not much of one. As ChaiChan's trades are starting to get him ahead. $13-11 ChaiChan. 45 mil just struggling to kill this off. Stu 42 can't get in range of the T-34 to finish it. 45 mil just can't seem to finish that T-34 there. Focke-Wulf in, nothing to spot for the Stu 42. $122 down, T-34 down to the 45 mil. Stug 3 finally in position. Stu 42 goes down, though, before the T-34 dies. Oh, and now ChaiChan in with his CQC units. Oh, no. Sturm Grenadiers in. T-70 around. Stug 3 died to the T-70. Oy vey. Disaster here for a 15-9 for ChaiChan. Is Farid going to lose this after quite a game where he was actually in control for bits of it? He's bum rushing this T-70. He's just Q moving. Oh no. The wheels on the bus come flying off, flying off, flying off. How could the Maxim not see this? Really? These are Raiders, right? Yeah, that's why. A little ridiculous, but understandable for this division. It's one of the few things they have going for it. Farid has so few troops. Despite his units costing so little, he has so few. Yeah, and part of the issue is this whole Q move thing he keeps doing. Lottie moving in aggressively, but it's going to die to the T-70 here. Oh, it's hard to watch. Oh, he did unload. He should be able to kill this. Gets a shooter knocked out. How much armor does this have? 60. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. 15-9. He's got to at least stop the double tick ASAP. 85 mil still is AP shells. So this Stug 3, it's probably going to die. Lottie tries so hard. Martyr 2 now coming in. Panzergren cuts it off. Desaniki, though, because of its Raider trait, continues to hold this flag. Pack 40 goes down. Stug 3 going to die here to the 85 mil. There it is. Oh, Farid cannot suffer that sort of loss right now. I'm surprised he's just not spamming infantry everywhere. He kind of is, but he keeps committing to like a Stug 3 here and there, which is a lot at this point in the game. Looks like he's finally captured a flag back 13-11. As now his center town is under pressure again. Martyr 2 out of HE shells. 13-11 for ChaiChan. 7 minutes left. Can Farid stop it? Can he stop the madness? Martyr 2 on target. Finally finds the kill on the T-70. Another T-70 still alive. The Desaniki pinned down a Sturm Grenadier who is still alive. 40 finally kills off this Desaniki. Still 13-11 ChaiChan with this flag here in his possession. Transport goes down to the ZIS-2. Another transport goes down to the ZIS-2. Oh! Farid cannot be suffering these transport losses at this point in the game. You really can't anytime, but especially in C phase on an aggressive income. Every unit is precious. IG-33 finding a Sapperty. Misses. Horribly. Stug 3 coming in. ChaiChan making an aggressive push, undefended here through the center. What is the Katyushas doing? Oh my god. Where are they going? Stug 3 is just too late. ChaiChan on the double tick again. Oh no. ChaiChan is likely out of infantry at this point. I have to imagine. Sumaposid should be able to win this. Especially two of them. Leader goes down. Flag captured, 13-11 again. Why is he doing this, Farid? Just hide in the building. I'm rooting for you, man. ChaiChan is disgustingly good. Beating him is an achievement. What? No, not over the AA. No, you had a free bombing strike. Ah. 12-12. This is what Farid needed, though. No, the T-34 is here now. Fogwolf goes down. Stu 42 now in. Will he finally finish off this 85 mil? Sumaposid could have sat in the building just fine. There's no reason for this, like, random attack. Farid, turn off the aggression. Go full-on turtle defense mode. Martyr 2 coming in. Trying to get on target. Can't. Transport down. Stug 3 going up against a 45 mil. Oh, gets a side shot. I don't know what this Katyusha is doing exactly. Will the 45 mil get its final shot off? It goes down. 13-11 still for ChaiChan. 4 minutes left here. Martyr 2 goes down. Su-76 is now getting the fray. Apparently he's still at infantry. Here comes Desaniki. Grenadier up north. Doing who knows what. Trying to get a flag. T-34 did go down. Martyr 2, will it get the shot off on the T-34? No, falls back instead. 45 mil gets the side shot. Oh my goodness gracious. Ah! He missed! Oh! Fogwolf coming in to try to save. See, the War still goes down. Bombing strike should relieve this flag, get it back to a 12-12. Pops him. Still 13-11. ChaiChan found a flag somewhere else. Oh, no! It's so close! Can Farid stop the tick? R2 gets the leader. It's still 13-11, though. It can't be 13-11. And Farid drops below ChaiChan in flags now, I think. Holy freaking crap. Oh. Oy vey. And there it is. ChaiChan now clearly ahead in flags. And I don't see any way that Farid actually gets a 13-11 back on the other end to undo this. What a game. The question is, what went wrong? I think part of it, I mean, ChaiChan is an incredibly good player. That's step one. But I think part of it, Farid was unnecessarily aggressive at times, as he often is. He just refuses to just sit there and hold a flag. So that was not so much this game. I don't think he played his open ground enough. I think he should have pushed more up in this area where ChaiChan had limited answers. Again, this is armchair generally hardcore. Farid is a better player than me. But, you know, from watching this entire game, playing this open ground would have probably been a lot stronger in a general sense. He had so much 2K stuff over ChaiChan that he really should have been able to grind him out using his 2K assets, like in the center there. Again, I have so many questions about these deck builds, but I didn't build them, so, you know, it is what it is. Look at this 122. Jesus. This 203. Holy bajoli. Well, there it is. Me saying it sucks. That's what happens. They're going to overperform because I said they're garbage. Although Katusha never does. Doesn't matter what I say about a Katusha. It still sucks balls. This 203 did nothing, though. I killed a 150, I guess. Sniper, Shariki. I mean, it is hard to win when units are getting this many kills. It just is. It's very difficult to... It's very difficult to pick up wins like that. Sure, Focke-Wulf, Sturm Grenadier, Strug 4, but certainly nothing with the level of intensity. The Artie didn't do nearly as much. ChaiChan's really good with those SU-76s. They do so much work for him. They're so annoying because it's hard to kill them. But yeah, like we just don't see the level of kills on Farid's side there. But wow. What a match. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out the Patreon down below to support the channel. And thank you to all those who have or are currently supporting as well. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.